Hello and welcome back. Hope you're good, doing well. So this is going to be natural gas, analysis and setup. And before going to look at that, if anyone want to join us, just simply go to wave-trader.com, check the membership levels, and if you're looking for further information, just fill that form and send that to me as usual. All right. So now let's get back to the natural gas. Okay, so there we can see that the natural gas is just simply crashing. All right, so in 2005 we have seen tremendous demand, all right, shortage, we can say that, and then again boom, dropped. Okay, again in 2007 and 8, all right, we have seen tremendous strength, and again bust. Right, and then it remains sideways. Natural gas remains sideways. Okay, so in 2016 again we have seen a decent buying. 2012 decent buying, and in 2009 we have seen a sharp aggressive bounce off. Okay, the point which is you need to note here, we have seen a tremendous strength over there. Okay, after having that sharp sell off of the natural gas. In 2009 we have seen aggressive buying, so we are having again crash on the natural gas. Natural gas is just simply crashing because of the oversupply, overproduction, we can say that. And coming back to at 2020 March, March 2020 lows again, it's coming back to that. So right now it's just being traded at 295, right, and it can easily drop up to 50 and 2. So if I'm gonna look at this weekly chart, okay, when we were expecting it to previously rise from that 170 140 areas, so it took a time, but it went aggressively higher. Okay, so we are having a similar setup again on the natural gas. So it's too expensive if you're going to buy at the current price. So it might be expensive, all right? So it's not at a good price, not at a good area to buy the natural gas at current price. Okay, so if I'm gonna make it mine, this chart. So if I'm gonna make it mine, and what you are actually looking for on the natural gas, you are looking at natural gas to just keep crashing, all right? And if I'm gonna pull out a rectangle, and these are the prices. Okay, so you're looking natural gas to just keep crashing and bounce off very aggressively. Okay, so the trade you are looking is very much similar. Like, first of all, price needs to fall back in the buy zone, right, or bottom. Okay, and then again looking for this kind of strong aggressive buying. So we have seen tremendous supply of the natural gas, which has caused, so the reason why it went higher, because of the energy crisis in Europe, all right? So the natural gas, so the natural gas went higher. So winter is over, but the crisis still may appear over there in the next winter. So there is a lot of supply right now in the market in the Europe, right? So oversupply, which is causing the cap on natural gas, all right? That causing it to drop very aggressively, but it's creating opportunity. So it cannot continue to keep dropping and continue to keep breaking these lows. So what kind of trade you are looking? First of all, price to just keep crashing and bounce off very aggressively after hitting these lows. Okay, continue to keep crashing, and you're looking it to bounce off. So it can bounce off from 250 to, all right. So the ideal price, the lower it goes, going to be the better to buy, right? The lower it goes, going to be the better. So don't just chase at these falling a knife, but it's setting up, and maybe it can fall within one or 2 weeks, all right, and can bounce off very aggressively. So it's just coming down and falling into a nice buy opportunity zone area. Okay, so it's a weekly chart. So if I'm going to look at the lower time frame, 4 hour time frame, so trend is pretty sharp, okay, but it's slowing down. It's not so sharp at these areas, so that's telling us that the price is slowing down. Okay, so it went lower, now it starts slowing down. So this price behavior is telling us that we are approaching to the bottom, approaching to the lows. Okay, so it can keep crawling to the downside, okay, and then again aggressively can bounce off, like I have just shown you in the previous place. So that's what you are looking. The ideal price, as I said, you can see I have placed a lot of alarms that I can be notified once price gonna crash within those areas. So this is where we were expecting last time price to hold and buy. Okay, the weekly chart which I just shown you. So if I'm gonna look at that weekly chart again to just let you know that similar scenario we have seen back in 2020. Okay, so price went lower, it remained over there, it took a lot of time, but finally it went higher. At that time people just lost their patience. Okay, they lost their patience, but it was giving you a lot of opportunities over there at lower time frame. Okay, this is a weekly time frame chart, but it was giving you a lot of opportunities within this section on lower time frame every time, and it was coming down, bouncing off, coming down, bouncing on, bouncing off. All right, and finally it took off. So if that happens, that's going to be a perfect scenario again if it goes sideways at the floor. Okay, there you can see that the price after hitting that box started to rise. Okay, so if it goes there, if it is not going to bounce off and going to stay over there like that, still going to offer you a lot of opportunities over there on lower time frame. Okay, but right now I'm not anticipating that kind of sideways market. I'm anticipating this kind of aggressive rise after hitting the lows. So that's what you are watching. So hit the floor and then just bounce back very, very aggressively. Hope you got my point. Okay, so it's just getting back into the area of interest, and you're looking it to just keep crashing first. All right, this is the best price. Okay, if it goes there, the lowest price is going to be the 140. So 140 is the lowest price. So keep that price in mind. So don't chase the falling knife. If it keeps dropping, let that fall. Okay, so the reason to post this idea, just to let you know that be prepared for this opportunity. Okay, so it's rise, two possibilities again. So we can see aggressive rise again like that. This is what I'm anticipating. And there is also a possibility for a sideways market like that. Okay, so if that happens, it can take some time to rise. So be prepared for both kind of scenario: bounce off, sharp move, go back up, or go sideways. So this sideways is going to give you more opportunities on lower time frame for short term. Okay, but this is not going to give you short term opportunities. You're going to see price going to come and then again boom. That's what I'm anticipating. Okay, hope you got my point. So thank you. We'll see you back again in another analysis. Until then, bye.